Welcome back. It is day 4 surviving on with the show with one Stub, and let me just say I am very proud of this one Stub in a dream team. Now there really hasn't been much that's changed with the team since yesterday. There is still the question mark at left field, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but there are some question marks at second base. Now that might confuse some of you guys because I was loving JJ Weatherholt, and I still do. I just have to make sure that he's the right guy because the overall goal within the game of the series is to make World Series within 10 episodes. With it already being day 4, that window to get to World Series is closing faster and faster. So I have to make sure that we have the greatest team possible because the rules for the series, along with not being able to spend a single cent on this game, is also having to build a God squad that rivals some of the best in the game. We still have 6 more days to go, but we really have to make sure that we're locking in a lot of this team. We're up to 37,931 stubs. Not a bad little increase from starting with 1 stub. And yesterday we made a ton of big progress in ranked, getting all the way up to... I don't know if I want to tell you. I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen yesterday's episode, but just know we did very, very good. With all that said, we officially have 6 days left of the series, and honestly, I think we're in a pretty decent spot. So for the 4th inning today, these are my goals. Goal number 1, obviously, raise as much money for pitching as possible. Donating to the fundraiser brings the game of baseball and softball to people that really wouldn't be able to play it otherwise. It's a fantastic cause to donate to. The fundraiser for me right now in day 4 is officially live, which means you guys can finally interact with it, and that means that the fundraiser total hopefully will be going up, which also means that we are getting closer and closer to the donation tiers. If you guys don't know, every single donation tier is tied to a specific challenge that I have to do. For example, every $500 I have to spend from the chaos wheel. If you guys haven't seen the chaos wheel, this is it. There's all sorts of bad stuff like spend all your stubs, directional hitting for an entire game, bronze first baseman for a game. There's a lot. And with us having to get to World Series, it's gonna make the journey so much harder. We also have tiers like Momentum Shift, the God Squad Heist, the Purge. It's gonna get so absolutely insane if we get up to those. So obviously that's my first goal. Goal number 2, I want to reinforce and make as many strides as possible to get this team to be the best it possibly can. Now, whether that's having to spend a lot of stubs and actually going to the market and buy some good players, whether that's going in and grinding some programs, which we're most definitely gonna have to do today, or just going out to test who I am the best with within this game. Because personal preference is gonna be the best thing possible for these players. I could have Shohei Ohtani on this squad, but if I strike out with him every time, he's not going to help us. Goal number 3 kind of goes with goal number 2. I need to grind programs and the mini seasons, especially the WBC mini season, because right now that thing is broken. But I basically have to grind those until my eyes burn. And with doing that, we'll be able to parallel as many of these guys as I possibly can, hopefully getting a lot of players. I'm going for at least 3 up to parallel 3 or higher. At parallel 3 for the team, we already have Kyle Schwarber. We already have Ethan Holiday. Both those guys are pretty much locks for the squad. So obviously they don't count. They're already parallel 3. We have to get 3 other players up there though. And honestly, goal number 4 is probably something that we're just going to go ahead and cross off the list right now. We got to check on our evolved commons because yesterday we did the common courtesy program. I was saying that I would assume a lot of these commons are going to evolve Pokemon style into diamonds. And today that finally came true. So with these, surprise, collect all 4 players earnable in the common courtesy program to earn diamond versions of each player, including 90 overall Trevor Story, which we talked about yesterday. So we're going to be able to get 4 new diamonds potentially joining the squad. I will say, I don't know how good these guys are. Carlos Pena, one of my favorite players of all time. Hopefully we get to use him, but we'll have to see. I mean, Jorge Soler, 100 power. Oh my goodness. This might be our new DH. I don't know what we're going to do with Kyle Schwarber. Maybe potentially throwing him in the field, which I don't know, but oh my goodness, this Jorge Soler. And then also Trevor Story, looking fantastic, but he doesn't have a secondary position at second base. We're gonna have to make a decision there too. But enough yapping. Let's get all these guys and let's get our 4 new evolved diamonds. Looking at first base right now, we got Okamoto playing in the secondary position, which honestly has been working out pretty good. It seems like fielding at first base doesn't really matter as much. So you want to make sure you go with the best hitting and power and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Carlos Pena, one of the new diamonds we got, even though I love Carlos Pena. Again, I don't need to get into it. I'm wearing the Rays hat. Carlos Pena is a Rays legend, so obviously gigantic fan, but I have to make sure that we pick the best players. And right now, he does not look the best. Okamoto beats him with the contact. The power's very, very close. The vision is way better, and the clutch is solid as well. So Okamoto, he's safe for now. Everybody else, though, Ethan Holiday, oh man. Oh man. He's better fielding wise, but yo, is Trevor he's not gonna replace Ethan Holiday. Ethan Holiday is a lock, but do we maybe move Ethan Holiday? Ooh, we'd have to move him to third base. I mean, Didi could play second base if we want to move Ethan to third, but dude, that's so many secondary positions. This just got so hard. All those new guys coming in, that's tough. I can't have too many secondary positions for this team. I need our guys fielding. So we do have to be careful. I just got to play and feel it out. But to be honest, we might be making quite a few moves today. Again, the main thing is reinforcing and refining refining this team so we can be good for our World Series push? We'll have to figure that out today. And the only way to do that is start playing. I'm looking directly at this WBC program just because you got Serpa, a good lefty coming out of the bullpen. He looks electric. Right now, we barely have any lefties in our bullpen. I think Adrian Morejon's the only guy, and he's a gold. So obviously we need that. And plus right now the meta in ranked is just spamming lefty pitchers pretty much. So this Erod also looks very good for our rotation. Let's see if we can get those dudes today. As well as the April Spotlight just came out, and Kevin McGonigal is the final guy. Primary position of a shortstop, can play second base and third base, though. The card looks decent. If we parallel him up with some fielding plus power, he's going to be very, very good. So we'll have to figure out that as well. No matter what, we're grinding. Let's get to work. The only way that I'm going to figure out who's the best for my squad is actually playing. Who would have thought of that? So I hopped in the WBC mini seasons because not only do we want to get Serpa and we also want to get Erod, but also we want to test out the Ethan Holiday versus Trevor Story. We want to test out all the other guys that we could potentially use. Let's just say that Trevor Story is not making it easy on me. The first at bat with Trevor Story, and this dude hits it 460. Are you, bro? You're not making it any easier on me, Trevor. Come on. Over the next hour, I grinded out the WBC mini seasons and we ended up getting that championship. There's a couple things I learned though while playing. First, Trevor Story is the real deal. That 90 overall Trevor Story might have to stay on this team in some way because the amount that we were hitting with him was so good. I also learned that Kyle Schwarber might be the worst fielder of all time. He's such a good hitter and his swing is so broken where we can't get rid of him, but he is for sure only staying in the DH spot. We literally can't afford a left field with Kyle Schwarber as we're trying to get to World Series. It's just not going to happen. With some better news, though, we got Didi Gregorius, Okamoto, and Jackson Chourio up to the purple parallel. The amount of purple out here looks so good. We still have so much more to do. It was only one season of the WBC, so we really have to keep going. But we got so much purple on this squad now that we got to go ahead and upgrade them. For Didi, the main thing I want is probably just a little bit better fielding and mostly reaction time. I wouldn't mind some more power as well, and that clutch would be nice if we can get it closer and closer to 90. So with the purple parallel, I think we go with the power and fielding. I think that would be perfect. Jackson honestly is interesting for this one. Right now we have the power parallel, which we need one more home run in order to unlock the other ones. So we got to wait for it, but I'm definitely going to go with the full-on power. Got to hit 2 more home runs, it turns out. But if we can get them to around 70s, mid 70s, it will be okay for our center fielder, which we're actually going to be updating. But give me a second for that because we also got Okamoto. We had the contact on him. Again, fielding doesn't really matter for a first baseman right now. The reaction doesn't really matter either. So I think what we're going to do here is just go power and contact. I think that gives us the best of both worlds and honestly keeps him performing very, very well. The clutch is up to an 83. I'd like to get that up, which if we could just go full power, gets him up to an 84. But either way, Okamoto looks good right now for our first baseman. We also got Trevor Story up to his first parallel. The problem is, where the heck do we actually want to put him? We did the entire mini season on All-Star since I'm trying to keep it consistent with what we're feeling online. And honestly, I mean, it's only a very small sample size, but he did very good. So do I put him where Ethan Holiday is? That's the question. I might regret doing this, but this is what I think we have to try. As you guys saw earlier, I put some question marks around second base. It might be out of focus, but just know those are question marks, and we still have our circle around left field because we don't exactly know where to go with that. I think this is what we're going to try to do. Didi moving over to second base. Now we're going to have to change his parallel because he's going to a secondary position. I would like to keep the amount of secondary positions to a minimum, but it is what it is. Ethan Holiday now, I think, moving over to third base, and JJ Weatherholt, unfortunately, even though I love JJ, moving to the bench. And we get Trevor Story in there now. That's the infield. Now, do I like having 3 secondary positions in the infield? Definitely not. But let's hope it's going to work for right now. Now, the other big decision. For Cedar Rafaela, I have not been doing nearly as good as I thought I would do. Now, it might look fine. 13 at-bats, 4 hits. It's still a small sample size, but I just don't feel good. You guys know, in this game, you can tell if you're going to hit very good with somebody or if you're just going to suck. Cedar, I don't feel the best, and honestly, Jackson Chourio's been making a lot of great strides. We're also hitting so much better with Jackson that I think it's time we officially move Jackson back to his primary position of center field. Now here comes the problem. Left field, I don't really know. We did end up pulling Cody Bellinger yesterday. He's not the greatest, but I really do love his swing, and if we're gonna give him a chance, we might as well try it here. So Cody Bellinger, our new starting left fielder. This does not feel right, but let's hope for the best. After figuring out the lineup a little bit more, I actually really like what we have here, so we went ahead and fix the board. It felt really good to erase the question marks at second base and the upgrade target out in left field. And I think right now we're a better team than we were yesterday. Let's see how it plays. Check it out on the goals. We still have to raise as much money for pitching as possible. Technically, that goal to raise as much money never stops, but that should be fine. We're 4 days into the series, and if you guys can't donate, don't feel bad. There are a bunch of free ways that you guys can donate. Subscribing to my channel donates 10 cents. Following my X account donates 10 cents. Following me on Instagram also donates another 10 cents. And following Triple Crown Collective on Instagram donates 10 cents. That's 40 cents right there for free, and every single cent matters. The other goals like refining and reinforcing the squad, so far we're doing, but we still don't have Erod or Serpa, so we got to do some work with the pitching. We got to get that done. And the other goal was grinding programs and mini seasons till my eyes bleed. I don't know about you guys, but it doesn't look like my eyes are bleeding, so we still got some more work to do. Game, all I want is Erod. What's happening? I can't move a single thing. The game's frozen, and apparently the American League is just the Baltimore Orioles now. What the heck is happening, man? And to be honest, I really don't want to tell you guys how long these WBC moments took me because it's just embarrassing, but you know what, I'll do it. 45 minutes later, we were getting so close to Erod, but I found out randomly that Roman Anthony might be a gigantic problem. The light? Oh my God, Roman. I've never seen that before. I wasn't even looking. If that actually hit the light at Lone Depot Park, what is Roman Anthony doing? Get that dude a test immediately because he might be on roids. I have no idea what the heck we're going to do with Roman. I did potentially want to bring him into the team. He is a left fielder and would replace someone like Cody Bellinger, who already is our left fielder and a lefty. So I don't know. I still don't know what we're going to do. Either way, let's get Erod right here, right now. Miguel Garcia, we only have one more moment to go. Let's go get him. We need one hit and an RBI. How hard could it be? Come on. If we can go 1 for 1, it's meant to be. That's not going to get you an RBI. That's just not. Lorenzen, just give me something nice, please. Oh, there it is. That's the hit. 88 speed coming home. Are you going to be able to get there? Yes, sir. There we go. Erod is officially ours. Now, have I used him at all this year? Heck no. All I know, he's a good lefty. The meta right now is lefties. I'm going to hope and pray that we can pitch with him because if not, this is going to be a big problem. 93-mile-an-hour fastball, though. Okay, man, I don't know. This is exactly what we wanted to do. We're getting Erod, another lefty, into that rotation, and we got our gigantic upgrade for the bullpen because Angel Serpa is officially in here. Again, besides Morejon, gold Morejon, by the way. He is the only lefty in this pen right now. The only other good lefty that I've found besides someone like Josh Hader, which for me, I don't really do good with him, is all the way in the Live Series collection down here with the Padres, Mark Davis. The Padres collection alone is 64,000 stubs. Us chilling at 41,000 is not going to cover it. So the only thing we could potentially do if we want to get another really good bullpen piece is packs. And I mean, considering all of the packs that we have here, I think it's time that we have to open some. We have 134 standard packs. We have 10 bonus habit packs and a chase pack, along with so many more that we can get into later. If I look at the odds of the standard pack, it's 1 in 50 for a diamond. I want to open 50 standard packs real quick. And every single 50 pack bundle that you do buy, you do get a chase pack. I don't know exactly how we got this. It just showed up. I definitely didn't get a 50 pack bundle, so I'm not exactly sure where we got it, but we have to open it today as well. We could potentially get the chase pull of Ted Williams, but hey, let's see what the heck we get out of this 50 pack. We got to the first one. First pack of the day, bronze Bailey. Not an ideal start. 49 more to go already with a diamond. 2 packs in, we got it. I have no idea who the heck it could be. It could be like Junior Caminero at 85 overall, or it could be Shohei. If it's Shohei, I'm donating $250 to the fundraiser. Pitch in, please. Come on. Come on. No, it's not Shohei, and it's Jeremy Pena. I mean, it's free stubs, but I got so excited for the diamond pull. It is a little concerning that we already hit the diamond, considering it's 1 in 50. We're gonna have to get really lucky to pull another one. Dude, as I'm talking about it, what is happening right now? The diamond luck on this account's crazy. It's just been Harrison Cohen, Cody Bellinger, and Jeremy Pena so far, but hey, it could all change right here. All we need is to see that blue. Come on, dude. Come on. No, it's not going to be. But hey, Bryce Harper, an absolute stud from our Battle Royale run, which we still have to finish up. But not bad. 10,000 stubs right there. We're for sure going to be selling them. If we get another diamond pull, that's going to be so electric. Come on. We're about 41 packs in. Come on. Dude, another diamond. 3 diamonds alone from just 50 packs is crazy. But if we can pull one here, if we can pull something nuts here, come on. Another purple. But hey, Freddie Freeman, what's with the first baseman showing up? I don't think anybody can be mad with 3 diamonds in a 50 pack. That is absolutely insane. Once all of them sell too, our stub count's gonna be looking so good. 2 packs to go. That's another bronze. 1 pack left. Come on. Come on. Come on. No, okay, we end it on a bronze. But hey, we still have, I'm gonna open probably 2 Ballness Habit packs, and then we have the chase pack. Let's go with the Ballins first. Come on, if we can pull a diamond out of this too, that'd be insane. The first one, not so great. Still 1,500 stubs though. We're easily taking that. Second Ballin pack. Come on, come on, come on. Come on! Oh, 2 golds. Andres Munoz and Cade Smith would have been perfect a couple days ago, but our bullpen has kind of passed them by. So that's just easy stubs for us. And now it's the big boy. Come on, man. Ted Williams, if we don't end up using him, is at 52,000 stubs right now. With all the other diamonds we pulled, that would put us over 100,000. In 4 days, going from 1 stub to over 100,000 would be a nice little gift. So please. Come on. Come on, Chase Pack. Give us something nice. Corbin Carroll, 85. I can't complain, but maybe a Ketel Marte pull right there would have been so much better. Looking at the team and the goals, the first one obviously was raising as much money for pitching as possible. Hopefully that's going well. I can't see the updated number where I am right now recording this, but hopefully it's going good. Grinding mini seasons and programs. We still got some work to do there, but overall I think we're in a very, very good spot, especially after the 2 gigantic pitching upgrades today. And overall reinforcing and refining the team, I think it's in a decent spot. We just have to see how the new guys do in their new positions. I mean, technically Didi and Ethan Holiday definitely aren't new, but they are in new positions. We got Jackson Churio in a new position, and we got the new guy, Cody Bellinger, potentially joining our squad. He's on a little bit of a tryout, but we'll have to test that tomorrow. I hope you guys have been enjoying the series. Tomorrow, we get right back into ranked and a bunch of other things, and I'm super excited to see how we do. Again, subscribe so you guys don't miss another video, and be sure to check out this video right up here, and I'll see you guys over there. Thank you so much, and see you tomorrow.